adjectives. They describe who you are. Okay? So I could very well have put that, yo soy mexicano, I'm Mexican, whether it's your nationality or your ethnicity. Mis primos son mexicanos. My cousins are also Mexican. Okay? So then looking at the various continents, all right? These would be the nationalities, okay? If you look at the globe that is on the furthest left-hand side at the top, okay? First off, like I said, they do give you the continent. What is America del Norte? North America. So that's how you would say North America, okay? Canadiense? That's the country. What is the nationality? Canadian. So Canadiense is Canadian. Okay. Skip down to the yellow one. Mexicano or Mexicana. Mexican. Okay. And then remember, we went over this kind of sort of. Okay. Even though in English you would call yourself Americano or Americana, en español, estadounidense. What is estadounidense? American, yeah. That's the translation. If you want the literal definition, United Stateser, okay? Or you can go with statesman, all right, United Statesman, but, the translation is American, okay? For all of you who are U.S. citizens or who were born and raised here, because it ends in the letter E, Emma is estadounidense, and I almost said Leo, but I know you're not. Brady es estadounidense. I don't need to change it. Okay. Are any of you Canadian? No? Okay. Canadiense would be the same. Okay, so if Cheyenne was Canadian, Cheyenne es canadiense. Leo, you can pretend. Leo es canadiense. All right, because it ends in the letter E. Okay. Moving on to the right, then. Okay, to the one. I won't go through all of these, but first off, with the continents, what is Europa? Europe. Asia? Asia. Yes, even though it's spelt the same way, we don't call it La Asia. No, it's Asia. So, clase, please repeat. Asia. There you go. And then Africa. What is Africa? Africa. And yes, it's spelt the same, except we do have an accent mark on the first A. So, clase, please repeat. Africa. Muy bien. Okay. So, Alemán is German. Okay. So, if Harrison over there was a German guy, all right, Alemán. If Julia was a German girl, it would be Alemana. Actually, I think Cheyenne is closer to being Alemana than Canadiense. But Alemana. Okay, just for you, Leo, what would Inglés be? English. And an Inglesa? Yeah, an Englishwoman. Okay. Wait, are you an Englishman? I guess you would be. All right, Englishwoman. Okay, Inglés. Now, they only do England because it's, I don't know why. But if you're talking about in the what would Británico or Britannica? British, okay, if you're looking for like the whole thing, not just England, okay? I won't go through all of these, you can kind of figure them out. Français, French, Francesa, okay, a French woman. Español, Spanish, Española, French woman, okay. Italiano, Italian, Italiana, Italian woman. If you look at Africa, what do you think Egipcio or Egipcia? Egyptian, okay? So, Egipcio, an Egyptian man. Thanks for volunteering, Gabby. Egipcia, Egyptian woman, okay? And then remember that there is one country in Central Africa, Equatorial Guinea, that has Spanish as an official language, so Guineano or Guineana, all right? If you go to the rest that are there, Ruso, Rusa for Russian, okay? Indio or India for Indian. What do you think, Arabe? Arabic, okay, Arabia is the place, Arabic is the adjective, okay, the demonym, yeah. So, it could also be the language, all right? So, salud, okay? Because it ends in the letter E, if we had an Arabic man, it would be Arabe, Arabic woman, also Arabe, okay? Go down then to the bottom two globes, the one on the left, okay? Once again, I am not going to do all of these because there are tons, but just looking at the continent, first off, America del Sur. What is America del Sur? South America, okay? Don't forget, all of the ones that end in O, you would change to A to make them feminine. Costarricense, Costa Rican, Nicaraguense, Nicaraguan, okay? Those are the same for both masculine and feminine, okay? Even though they include Brazilian, brasileño, or brasileña, remember that Brazilians don't actually speak Espanol. They speak Portuguese. They speak Portuguese, okay? If you look at the islands, El Caribe, what is El Caribe? Caribbean, okay? So you have the nationalities of the main Caribbean islands, Haitiano or Haitiana, okay? For Haitian, that one speaks French. The other ones are all Espanol, okay? Finalmente, to the last part of Asia, okay? And yes, even though the country is China, and the feminine form of the adjective would look the same, okay? A lot of students will say China, but it's not. So, clase, please repeat Chino, China, okay? And the name of the country is China also, okay? And then, of course, you have Japonés and Coreano for the rest of Asia, okay? Even though I on occasion, I do get students, and so I was just going to throw it up there, but I'm going to do it mainly for the video, okay? But Birmano or Birmana is Burmese. On occasion, I get students from Burma, okay? Thailandese and Thailandesa for Thai from Thailand, and then Bosnio and Bosnia for Bosnian. Okay? Preguntas or questions?
Is there a difference for like North Korea and South Korea, or is it all?
No, it's just Coreano. Although you could probably add, like, just like in English, soy coreano del norte and coreano del sur. I'm North Korean versus South Korean. Any other preguntas? Okay, so, all right. For most of you, okay, when it comes to sharing your nationality, you would say soy estadounidense, okay? If you want to share ethnicity, I suppose, because I know some of you might, well, I'm Italian, Senor Santos. All right, soy italiano, soy italiana, okay? In my case, I would say soy mexicano. I'm Mexican, okay? And then, of course, you know, whatever else, okay? So,